Oceans cover vast area of Earth's surface. They not only support large amount of life, but they are also the engines that keep our planet moving. What would happen if we lost them? Oceans play two vital roles in the support of life. First, they absorb and distribute the solar radiation. Without water, solar radiation would heat up the equator while sharing almost no energy with the poles, particularly during winter. Luckily for us, water absorbs a lot of energy, and the oceans control temperatures worldwide. Warm tropical waters are circulated to the north and south, and cold water is circulated back to the equator, distributing heat energy so that no place becomes too hot for life to survive and warming colder areas. Second, the oceans are a crucial part of the water cycle. The movement of water from the oceans to the clouds and air, and then back to the sea or to land. Water evaporates and forms clouds when heated at the equator. As warm air rises, it draws in cooler air from below. The oceans are gone, but we have underground water, lakes and rivers which now flow to a vast expanse of soil. These water sources amount for about 3.5% of our present water supply. The other 96.5% vanished with the oceans. Even if we melted the ice caps, that would not be enough to start a functioning global water cycle. Without clouds rising from the oceans, rain would be extremely rare and the planet would become desert. We would witness our lakes and water supplies shrink a little more each year until there was nothing left. At the same time, the ocean floor would be exposed to ambient temperatures, potentially altering our planet's behavior dramatically. This could impact everything from global temperatures to tectonic plates and volcanic activity. Humans may be able to survive for some time near our homes. We would still have access to groundwater and could set up some underground hydroponic farms. On the surface, however, vegetation and animals would unalive instantly. While trees can survive without water for a while, everything eventually will become so dry that fires will spread across continents. For humans, this would be an area of problems. Aside from the ordinary hazards of fire, the blazes would release lots of carbon dioxide into the increasingly suffocating atmosphere, hence speeding global warming. The sun would continue to roast the equator, transforming it into a hell with no relief provided by the cycling ocean currents. Meanwhile, greenhouse gases emitted by the fires would trap the sun's energy near the Earth's surface. A slight temperature variation between night and day would generate high and low pressure systems and wind, but the average temperature on Earth would be 153 degree Fahrenheit, rendering surface life impossible for even the most resilient desert species. Oceans are home to a plethora of species, many of which provide humans with essential food and nutrition. And these would all be lost if oceans disappeared. About 15% of all Earth species reside in the sea, and creatures that rely on them would also perish as well, such as seabirds, which dwell on land but hunt fishes. Worse, oceanic plants and algae produce 50 to 80% of Earth's oxygen. With so little oxygen to balance out the amount of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse effect similar to that seen on Venus would take hold of the planet. On the other hand, we would be able to solve many mysteries. Finally, we would know whether Atlantis exists. While there is no evidence, but many people claim it's out there, and we would be able to put that to rest. We would also be able to solve many disappearances, such as those in the Bermuda Triangle. All of those lost ships and planes would be much easier to find now that they are completely exposed by the lost water. It's not worth sacrificing the oceans to find out the answers to these issues. But since it's already happened, we might as well investigate. The oceans are very important to life on Earth. Without them, our world would be a bleak wasteland with no way to maintain organisms, and that is what would happen if there were no oceans on Earth. That's it for today's video. Stay safe and healthy.